One. And there we go. Anyway, let me finish adding my stuff. I was spending time getting things prepared. Hello and welcome again to HODL Harmony, where the beat of the blockchain meets the wrong camera. No, it doesn't. Never mind. The wrong microphone. Where the beat of the blockchain meets the rhythm of riches. Are you riding this crypto wave with me? I hope you are. I hope you're having a great night. Hope you had a great evening. Hope you're going to have a great night. Hope you're going to have a great day tomorrow. And I hope that this video will be a part of it. Oh, there you go. And now I can hear myself over there, so I'm going to turn that off. But if you're watching on X, feel free to comment. I got that live chat pulled up. If you're watching on Rumble or YouTube, I've got that live chat pulled up somewhere. Anyway, we're getting back into it, folks. Okay, I don't know if you feel it, but I feel it too. There is an electricity in the air. And of course, I don't have any music. I gotta have my background music. So give me just 1 second. I'm literally starting fresh on a new computer here. So bear with me as I knock off some dust. There we go. Alright, so nice background music while we talk about crypto. I'm going to sit back in my chair here and relax for a minute. Maybe bring the camera in here. Oh, it's so freaking fun. I just covered myself up. It's okay, no big deal. I'm going to sit back in my chair here and relax. Hey, take a look over here at my other desk. I've got some cool stuff going on in the background. We got our midnight poster. Midnight's going live this week, my friends. Midnight is going live. We got our Bitcoin pillow so that you can comfort yourself as you fall asleep every night. And we've got our Declaration of Independence. That's what separates us from the savages and the rest of the world. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Anyway, I'm a proud red-blooded American, and I have a wicked sense of humor, so I apologize if you find any offense to anything that I say. I'm sorry. I don't mean it. I'm just being a silly, silly guy. But what I do mean, and I am very sincere about, is your need to stay hydrated and get your daily dose. So please stay hydrated and get your daily dose of water. It doesn't have to be fancy water like this. It could be any kind of water. Any kind of water, as long as it's clean. Get your daily dose. All right, so it's been quite a while. I do have a little rundown here that I'm going to try and go through real quick, and then I'm going to have to set up something, or just set up a little window so that you can see. We'll go through a little bit of charts, but really I'm just knocking off the dust, saying hey, saying how you doing, saying hello to all of my people out there in the interwebs, because things are happening. Things are happening pretty quick. AI is advancing. If you've seen any of the content that has been coming out from this channel, you notice I'm using some AI helpers, and we're going to talk a lot more about that. You know, I just was in a space. This is pretty cool. I'm still kind of like in shock that I even got to ask him a question, but I was just in a space with Charles Hoskinson, the creator of Cardano and Midnight. And you know, you may have your opinions about him, and you are absolutely entitled to them based on your experience and whatever, and that's fine. But the man's working hard. The man's doing some amazing things for the world, and you know, he's got a lot to deal with, so I got a lot of sympathy for him. But it was really cool. I was in a space, and I got in there, and you know, he was in, and everybody was asking questions and things like that, and they let me grab the mic. And so, I mean, in cyberspace. So I grabbed the mic, and I was like, you know what? Let me ask him a question. Let me shoot my shot here. I just kind of thanked him. I said, you're doing amazing work. He was talking about stem cells and stuff right before that. So I was just like, you know, I always like listening to you talk about science. My parents are nurses, so it was really cool to kind of hear about that, blah, blah, blah. And then I was like, well, you know, I'm a musician. What can I do with Midnight? And he gave me a really cool answer. You know, I'm going to maybe take a clip, because I recorded it. I'll maybe take a little clip. It was just in my, maybe I'll just take the audio or something. But yeah, I'll do something with that. It was pretty cool. Just to hear his thoughts on what a non-developer basically told me to do exactly what I'm already doing. And that is to get on an AI and have the AI help you, basically. I'm like, cool, I'm already doing that. So that's awesome. But super smart. It just was kind of cool to, you know, I listened to him talk a lot on YouTube and all of these things, and it was just really cool to hear him talking to me, directly to me, right? And one of the people running the spaces was saying how there's, 3,000 billionaires or something, and the other 2,999 don't want anything to do with you, but there's one that you can talk to, and he's right here. And I got to talk to him, so that was pretty cool. Little fanboy action going on, but that's okay. So let me go through my rundown. We got our nice background music in the back, and just let me know if everything sounds good. Like I said, everything is brand new here. There is a whole new computer setup. There's a whole new ukulele falling down here. I thought the world was crashing down. But one thing that's not crashing down as of yet. Oh, you see what I'm doing? See what I'm doing? I'm coming around. Bitcoin is steady near 66,000. Thankfully, we're holding that. AI coins rally. AI is taking off. We're going to take a look. Let me get that queued up. We're going to take a look at our Google Trends. What did I do? New setup. Completely new setup. Everything. Google. Why? Why can't I type? Why are you not letting me type words? rid of this. What? I can't type on my keyboard. There we go. That was really weird. I'm just queuing up the search trends here for later because I noticed I looked at these earlier. Okay, let me pull that up. There we go. Google Trends. Okay. So I got that ready for later. We're going to queue that up. Okay. Boom. Wada, wada, wada. Yep, there we go. Boom, boom, boom. So sorry. Okay, there we go. Ready for that. All right, so Bitcoin is steady, holding steady for weeks and weeks and months, and maybe even, no, not a year, but holding steady around 66,000. We've had 12 people click on this video on X, so that's cool. I'm getting a lot of traction on X, so if you see me there, drop a comment. I'm literally watching the comments right now. Let's see. So here's a fresh roundup of 10 top crypto news stories for my HODL Harmony live stream on this Sunday, March 29th, 2026, tailored to today's development based on the latest available information from web sources and posts on X. I've included the top 5 crypto gainers and losers for March 29th, focusing on established coins with verified market caps. Plus a new Guess the Crypto Project trivia game focused on a top 50 coin. Plus, with clues for you, the audience, to guess. These stories capture market consolidation, AI-driven momentum, and mining challenges. Because I am a miner, Bitcoin miner, to keep my listeners engaged. That's you. Are you engaged? Hopefully. I'm getting a little parched. You can see me swirling around with the water here. I'm ready to go. Let's stay hydrated. All right. Top 10 stories here today. Bitcoin consolidates near 66,000. Have you heard? Have you heard? It's been there, I don't know, maybe all year. Maybe all year. Kind of faking us out a little bit and then coming back down. And you know what I forgot? I forgot my Bitcoin shirt. I don't care what happens. Things are falling. Don't care. I'm not going to take the other shirt off because that would just be, not appropriate. So, there we go. We're going to put the Bitcoin shirt on. You know what else I forgot? I just forgot my whole outfit. That's what I did. I was so worried about what I was doing. I forgot my hat. And most importantly, because I pride myself on looking nice and being well dressed. I like to be one of the best dressed people in the room. And guess what? I have achieved my goals. All right, on with the news here. Bitcoin consolidation near 66,000. Bitcoin traded. See, now I feel like I'm at work. Get that collar down. Get that hair out of the way. Amid market volatility and geopolitical tensions. Have you heard? With prediction markets showing mixed bets on short-term moves. Analysts note consolidation after recent swings. I'm going to post a little something in the HODL Harmony Discord. Oh no, I wish I could type on the computer. I would like to type on. Boom. I'm going to be crazy. I'm just going to be crazy. They can kick me out if they want. I'm going to drop a link. Never mind. Join the HODL Harmony Discord. You can get all the links. There's a Carl bot that posts. I don't even think I've gotten through this first story. Maybe I should start reading. Okay, with prediction markets showing mixed bets on short-term moves, analysts note consolidation after recent swings. I did finish that. Okay. Next, AI cryptocurrency BitTensor up 57% in 3 months. Okay. BitTensor TAO has gained 50% over the past 3 months, positioning it as a strong contender in decentralized AI. I'll have to look into that. with comparisons to XRP utility-driven growth. Whatever you think of that. Whatever you might think of that. Number 4. Crypto stocks battered amid NASDAQ correction. Crypto-related stocks faced pressure as the NASDAQ entered correction territory in a $17 trillion market rout. I think that means that things are going down, as in people have lost $17 trillion in the market, highlighting broader risk-off sentiment. If you could call the stock market risk-off. Bitcoin mining milestone. The network recently mined its 20 millionth Bitcoin. That's crazy. That means there is just 1 million coins left for the miners' rewards. That's craziness. Accounting for the fact that there are, billions of people, probably 8 or more, you can't get 1 Bitcoin. There's only 21 million. That ratio does not ratio very ratio. You got me? So, yeah, it's interesting. You better get yourself some Satoshis because you don't need a whole one, because not everybody can have a whole one. Get as much as you can afford and be happy. As long as you can pay your bills, this is not financial advice, of course, but as long as you can pay your bills, whatever you want to do with your money, nobody can tell you what to do. And you shouldn't just blindly listen to people when they try and tell you what to do. You should listen to your heart. You should do some research. And with the advent of AI, it's literally on you if you don't know what you're looking at or what you're investing in. It's literally on you. Every AI out there has a free tier. Go on. It's better than a Google search. There's an AI in a Google search too. So if you're using Google, yes, you are using AI. So get on there. There's no excuse except for the earthquake that just happened. Okay, good. All right, next. Because there's only 1 million left. And I'm going to get one. Hopefully I'm going to get 3 Bitcoin because I would like to get a block before the next halving. So here's to that. But if I just get one, that'd be cool too. If I just get a portion of one, that would be cool too, because I'm going to keep these miners running as long as I can, and as long as they can. All right, so 20 million coins done. And out of those, how many are lost forever? It's at least a couple million, which is really interesting. So really, we've mined 20, but maybe there's only 18 or less in people's hands. So that's what's interesting. Bitcoin miners' profit margins at historic lows. That's not good. Which means, I'll read the story, but I'll tell you what I think it means. Coin shares reported that Bitcoin miners' profit margins have fallen to their lowest levels in history in Q1 of 2026, with hash price dropping to $28 to $30 a petahash per day. Interesting. I'm not sure what to think about that. That's interesting. $28 to $30 a terahash. Okay, I'm not really sure. I don't know. I have no idea. Wow, we got some people watching on X. Either they're just clicking on and they're clicking off, but we got some people watching on X. So go ahead, drop something in that chat and say hello to the maestro. All right, let's continue here with the news. Do I have anybody in this chat? No. Can I pop this out? Of course I can. Okay, I will see you on the screen if you pop up some chat. I don't know if it works on X. I know it works on Rumble and YouTube. So you gotta comment on X so that I know if it works. All right, mining difficulty. So my comment there, the Bitcoin miners, their profit margins being at historic lows means that it's not profitable to be running this hardware, right? It's just not. So if profit margins are low, then people are not making money. So they're turning off their miners, which means the difficulty rate should go down. It should get easier when there are less miners. This is my theory. I think this is how it works. I'm pretty sure. If I don't know what I'm talking about at this point, then yikes. Mining difficulty sees sharp decline. Imagine that. I did kind of start reading that, but it was just an instinct. I was like, it's going to go down. Mining difficulty experienced one of the sharpest declines in 2026, dropping to approximately 133.8 trillion. That's the difficulty of getting a block is that 133.8 T. So when you're hashing with your miners, you get shares, right? Every couple seconds or whatever, you submit a share. You know, for 10 minutes, everybody's fighting to get that block. And whoever gets the best share, whoever's share difficulty is higher than the mining challenge difficulty gets that block. The first person to do that wins a block. Okay, so it's every 10 minutes. Miners all over the world are submitting shares, trying to get that number, get the difficulty, get it just above that threshold. So when that difficulty dips and when the hash rate goes up, or like when your personal hash rate goes up or your share difficulty goes up, boom, magic alignment happens. Boom, a little screen pops up and says, boom, you just got paid. So be prepared for that if you are mining. It's not a guarantee, but it's one of those things where those miners could be on for 80 years and not get nothing. And some idiot could just plug one in and then boom, oh, look at that, I just won a Bitcoin block. Hopefully you got it set up right and the Bitcoin block goes to you. But anyway, so difficulty dropping, which will, again, this is a cycle. It's an open source cycle. So there's nobody telling anybody to do anything. There's no manipulation other than just large scale operations, how they operate, and you know they can push the market wherever they want if they so choose. So other than that style manipulation, it's not like, you know, big groups are just going out and trying to, okay, we're gonna all collaborate and turn off our miners or turn on our miners, whatever. Like, it's not like that. That's why it's open source. So people will see this difficulty drop and say, oh, if I can afford to run these things, I'm gonna do it because then I can make some money. All right, anyway, if you're not into mining, I highly suggest get yourself a bit axe. I have the carcass of my old bit axe right here. Get yourself a bit axe. It's a little chip. Look at that little chip. It's just a little chip. And it just runs and runs and runs. This one got 1 terahash, I think, when it was running. And then one of these little pieces smoked and stopped working. So now it is a Nerd Axe paperweight. Alright, but there's more where that came from, so it's all good. Alright, just a couple more here. Address spoofing attacks on the rise in Ethereum. Ethereum users are increasingly targeted by address spoofing attacks, raising security concerns in the network. I've heard a little bit about this. I won't talk too much about it because I don't know a whole lot about it. I just know it's a vulnerability within Ethereum. So if you're on Ethereum and you're using wallets, from what I understand, this may not be exactly what's happening, but from what I understand, you can give permission to an app or to a smart contract or to something that you're interacting with on Ethereum. You give it permission one day because you're trying to do something, and then that permission is persistent, so it will last forever. So when you're not paying attention and, oh look, I have 10 ETH sitting in a wallet, they disappear because you gave permissions to something, and maybe you didn't read the fine print, or maybe they're lying about what it's doing, and they stole all your money, and that ain't good. So another reason why I'm not a big fan of ETH. USDC surpasses USDT in transaction volume. So USDC by Circle has overtaken Tether's USDT in transaction volume, reflecting a growing preference for regulated stablecoins. It is something, if you're in America or if you're in, you know, you know, a happening, a well-developed country with, you know, expectations of things. This may not, you know, you have the dollar, you have your currency is stronger in your country than other places. You might not understand why these are necessary, but I think people in underdeveloped areas around the world want dollars, and this is an easy way for them to go and get them and to raise their value of whatever local currency they're using into something more valuable that the rest of the world is using, so to elevate themselves. So we're going to see, you know, if you don't get rich because you bought some, you know, NFTs or something in 2022, if you don't get rich and you quit crypto and you go away, you know, that's not going to affect the world. But what is going to affect the world is builders like Charles Hoskinson and others who are trying to elevate humanity as a whole. And so if you up here in, you know, Chicago, United States are not doing that well from crypto, the rest of the world will be lifted 1 level, 3 levels, 5 levels, whatever it may wind up being. But just because, you know, you invested in a meme coin that you like and you didn't make money, you actually lost money, that doesn't mean crypto's bad. Yeah, you follow that? So what it's going to do for the rest of the world is it's going to lift people out of poverty who have never had this opportunity before. It's going to allow people to feed their families, to trust in their governments, to have an oversight over things. So this is what's possible. So it's not just number go up. It's not just tribalism. And that's what we see a lot of. So we need to get away from that. And we need to understand that we're all in this together. We're all humans. We all need to treat each other with respect and dignity. And yeah, I think if people thought about that a little bit more before they open their mouth, I think we'd be off in a better spot. But I won't dwell too much on that. Number 10, the final news story for today. Aave's Oracle outage leads to liquidations. An Aave Oracle outage caused $26 million in liquidations, highlighting risks in DeFi protocols. And there you go. All right, so we're going to get into some gainers and losers. So you can see my little black box down here. Boop, boop. That is the music, and it's showing you what the name of the music is. So there you go. This is the music playlist that plays on my 24-hour live stream, and it also plays on my Rumble and YouTube streams, and my DHM stream is actually just this music with some really cool visuals. So check that out if you like this playlist that you hopefully can hear behind me. I can hear it in my ear. Anyway, top 5 crypto gainers for March 29th, 2026. All right, number 1, Centrifuge up 9.4%. Wemix, which just was exciting to say, up 6.2%. Concordium up 2.6%. Banana for Scale up 2.6%. And Coca up 2.6%. 3 of them up 2.6%. A niche token activity. I don't know what Coca is. All right, top 5 crypto losers. Number 1 is Caspa, down 5.8%. Reserve Rights. Wow, I remember that token back in 21, I think. Down 5.2%. Ondo, you can get it at discount, 5.2%. And Lumia down 14.5%. Namina down 14%. So it's going in reverse order for the losers. I don't know why, but whatever. It's exciting. Getting more and more as we keep going. 37 views on X. Hello, world. How are we doing? Say hello. There's nothing in the chat. It's so lonely. I'm just talking to myself here. That's not why I'm here, but it's okay. All right. I should have done this, but you know, I like to do this when people are watching. So I'll give you a teaser. You could drop it in the comments because you're not here watching live. to interact with the trivia. So, your clue. Number 1. Launched in 2017, this coin is known for its focus on fast, low-cost transactions and is often called digital silver. To Bitcoin's digital gold. Okay, we'll do a little bit and we'll come back with the other clues. I'll treat it just like if anybody was here watching, but nobody's here watching. So now I have to push buttons and get us over here. I'm going to switch to another layout, which doesn't have music in it, so I gotta find my spot for the music. Give me one moment here. Let's see, where's our music? Okay, music. Okay, let's see what that says. Eurodance vibes. Okay, well, we're gonna leave that in the corner here. Boom, boom, boom. Selective disclosure. Maybe we'll put it up here. There you go. Still want to see the Bitcoin. All right, let's go to a new window here. Sorry about that. I have yet to set this all up. I was like, oh, I'll do it in between. That didn't happen. No, that's not what I want. Live HODL Harmony. Where's my browser view? So sorry. Let me get my music back. We'll get the charts going. Media. Yeah, so like I said, new computer, new phone, who dis? No, that's not gonna work. Where's my music? Anyway. I love this one. So good. What is this? Well, we get to start over because I can't figure out how to change it. Everything's changed because I was trying to fit stuff on the screen. Anyway, so we're starting over here with the music. I'm just going to take it, make it small. Okay, so let me get my browser up here. Thank you for bearing with me. I do apologize. This is freshly set up. I had not touched this, and I was just like, I'm going to go live. Let's go live. You know, what could go wrong here? Well, look, we got our Satoshi counter back. Alright, so we need computer screen. I need to type on this. Okay. So let me pull up. No, that's not what I want. Dang it. Is this entertaining? I hope this is entertaining. Okay, I was like, why can't I remove this? Everything's just so, I made the text bigger so I could read it on my computer, but it's just not looking right. Alright, window, video capture. Aha, there we go. Window capture, window. Here we go. Okay, without any further delays, let's make this the right size. Come on now, let me scroll down. Damn, this is so frustrating. Oh, there he is. Okay. Keep it going. There it is. Okay. We did it. Thanks for dealing with all that. So sorry. Hey, look, it's the Bitcoin chart. All right. I want to take a little zoom. This is our weekly view. Oh, look, we're on daily candles. That's great because this is a brand new account. I haven't done nothing with it. So here we are. We are through the year here. I mean, look, this was all last year. So 2025. Look, we already did our year review. That was at the end of the year last year. Right about here. Or was it right about here? So since then, we've dropped quite a bit. But you just got to hold the faith. If you're in this space, it's for the long term. You don't need to get concerned about what's what and who's who. Just do your thing. Just if you can put money in here that you don't need, don't look at it. 5-10 years, you'll be like, oh wow, pretty nice. It'll reward you. So if we zoom in here, let's take a look at this year. So far, it's been pretty shit. We had a nice little rally, and then we just kept falling. And I've been of the mind, let me zoom in here. I've been of the mind, I'm a super positive outlook kind of a person. So this does not really vibe with me so well. It just doesn't. Because I've been in disbelief this entire time. I'm like, woohoo! Nah, it's okay. Woohoo! Nope. We're gonna be totally fine. It's all right. Just woohoo. Yeah. So since basically February, 2 months of sideways. Is this what you wanted? Is this what you thought was gonna happen this year? It's not what I wanted. It's not what I thought was gonna happen this year. Certainly not what I thought was gonna happen last year. That's not. This right here was supposed to keep going, but it's okay. Oh, that does remind me something I wanted to look at, but we'll do that another time. So these are daily candles. We're about to get our weekly close. Let's see what the weekly candle looks like. Could I get a weekly? There we go. Okay, did I do it? I don't like that. Can I do this? I like this better. I can see my options here. All right, there's our weekly candle. So we're looking good. We needed to hold this level. We definitely need to hold this level. And so it looks like our weekly close was that. Let's see what it. Oh, I see. 6 days, 22 hours. So this is our new weekly candle. So we have held this level basically. Like if we put a line here, can we put a line here? Oops. What's this? Okay, I'm gonna move that up. And I'm gonna put this right here. And I'm gonna move that down. So basically that's where we're like holding support. And so we don't want to break that. This is weekly candles. So this is like super strong conviction levels of what's going on these candles basically. So when you see weekly moves happening, it means a lot more. So as you go through the time scale down, you believe it less and you verify it more using other things. So we'll leave that line there because that's our support. And it's been 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 weeks. Oh my gosh. 9 weeks of just bleh sitting there. So I'm gonna favorite this. I have to set up literally everything from scratch. So welcome to this. Let's just add a bunch of time frames. We'll do that, and that. Because yes, I do look at the 1 minute charts. Not very often. Good Lord, not very often. I'm not a fucking psychopath. But yeah, anyway. So, no offense if you're living on the 1 minute charts. You're a fucking psychopath. Anyway. So here we go. What do we got coming up this week? This is the daily. We're back in, so you can see that is a support level. There's nothing other than that's a support level. Right about there. Pretty consistent. So if we go down, we can see more detail. Basically, that's all it is. It's fidelity. You're looking at more details, and more details, and more details, and more details. So So look, oh my God, Bitcoin is ripping up to the upside. This is incredible. I love that. I'm gonna do like a, and I'm gonna snip that for later because that's like beautiful. Look at that. Look at that candle. Let's make it huge. Clip it. Wait, this way. Something like that. I'm gonna, oh no, wait, this, yeah, no, that way. I'm so dumb. I'm sorry, but anyway, you can see how useless this candle is. Because what does that even mean? What am I doing with this information? If you're trading on a 1 minute candle, God bless you. Please be careful. Don't use high leverage. Just don't. It's so stupid. Don't do it. Unless you really know what you're doing, or unless you really don't give a shit about your money. Not financial advice. Not at all. You can see it's been a while. I'm just like, I don't give a shit. Whatever I'm going to say. So yeah, pretty good support right there. Let's look at some other things. We're going to keep it on a nice, calm 1 hour chart. But even still, look at that 1 hour chart. Look at that 1 hour chart. So this right here, I saw that. I was in the live space right there. I saw that and I was like, I wanted to say something on the live, but I was like, let's just not. Is that right in the middle of my window? I'm just noticing that my Satoshi counter is right in the middle of my window here. Oh, that's right. I moved it because okay, so that actually moved. Things have been acting weird lately, so I'm just trying to make them work. The Satoshi counter is just for fun. If you're new here, the Satoshi counter is, it doesn't mean anything. It's just me being silly. Oops. Okay, so we're going to take a look at our beloved Cardano. Okay. I hope you can hear that lovely tippity type of the keyboard. I got a new keyboard, it's Bluetooth into everything, so I used to have like 3 keyboards. Boop, 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 boop. You remember the days of the keyboard on keyboard action? You've been here a long time. Alright, so here we go. Let's look at our beloved Cardano. Because this is a special week for Cardano. Oh wow, look at that. Is this actually happening right now? This is the 1 hour chart. Bro! Are we literally, is this literally happening right now? While I choose to go live for the first time in 3 months, we're getting a rally. I'm not going to say my timing is impeccable, but my timing is impeccable. If only I was in a trade, but I'm not. It's okay, but I am in a long-term trade with my holdings. All right, well, look at that. That's pretty exciting. That's the 5 minute. So I was like, okay, so we are truly ripping up. It is not a useless candle. I'm so sorry. Forget everything I said. Live in the 1 minute. Look at that candle. That's crazy. All right, so we'll come back. Let's see what Cardano's doing, because if that's happening to Bitcoin, you know, okay. I hate to be the super optimistic one in the group, but somebody has to be. Did I literally go live as we are breaking this cycle? We held our weekly support. This is a new trading week. Today, right now, 2 hours in. So I was hoping April would be good. I was hoping we're going to turn this little thing around here. And it looks like it's happening right now. But, of course, I have said that before a couple of times. Look at these charts. Look at these charts. This is the crypto I miss. This is the crypto I miss. I literally am in shock right now that this is happening as I chose to go live. For those of you who have been around a while, I started my channel about a year ago. It's been 11 months. And at that time, I'll pull up the receipts here, my friends. We'll go back here for a minute. I'll pull up the receipts. We'll go to the daily. So, when I started my channel, it was April. Look at that. Oh, Lord. So, as soon as I started my channel, it was the weekend of 420, I want to say. right about here, you see, 1920. So right here is where I started my channel. And the next few days, this is a daily candle, the next few days, the next few days, and the next few days. So pretty good timing, if I do say so myself. Pretty good timing of when to start a crypto YouTube channel. Right before the bull run. I did it. I did that. I also managed to sell silver at the top this year. So yeah, musicians, timing. Good stuff. Good stuff. Yeah. Look at this rally starting. This is really cool. All right. This is rally cool. Oh, I'm so sorry. I had to. I'm so sorry. So ADA doing the same thing. Do we have a support level here? It looks a little weirder because we fell pretty significantly. So we don't really have, I mean, we do, it's, here, somewhere here. But, we fell pretty significantly from some serious levels. What is that candle? Holy cow. That's a little bit of a harbinger there. How did we miss that? How did I miss that? I do not remember seeing that candle. When was that? Oh, yeah. Okay, I do remember that candle very well. Yeah, okay, never mind. Yeah, that was the big market liquidation of 25. Remember that? Where were you? Anyway, back to the good times here. So we have found a bottom, needless to say. If we do drop some more, and this is just things I'm hearing on other YouTube channels, I feel like we found a bottom. And they are talking about certain indicators are indicating maybe we have found a bottom. So I do hope that is the case. Just because I'm sick of seeing red. Honestly, I'm sick of seeing red. You know what? Yeah, Butters would be very proud of me right now. Butters, wherever you are, you'd be very proud of me for not switching to the Heikinashi candles, even though that's what I want to do. Look at how different they are. It's crazy. I just like the Heikinashi candles better. Does it have it? Yeah. Because you can see the momentum moving a little bit better. Oh, but look at that. Isn't that interesting? We don't have our big rally candle. Interesting. So I'm sorry. Like I said, I'm no expert. I'm learning. Except I probably didn't say it today. I'm no expert. I'm here to learn and grow with you. And look at this. Oh, because it's sorry. On the daily, it hasn't turned around yet on the Heikinashi candles. Hey, shut up. Let's talk about night. Look at that. Look at that nice run. Was that a couple days ago? Yeah, a couple days ago. Alright, like I said, we're going to look back on some longer time frames right now. This is our Sunday week in review. Look at that baby. Look at that baby. So, look at that baby, quite literally. It's a baby. It's an infant. Okay. We had a nice run up, and then people sold off and things like that, whatever. But we have also found a very nice bottom. What do we got here? Can I make a line and draw a horizontal line? Look at that. Boom. That was way easier than I did the last time. So there's our support level right here. Oh, and that just goes ad infinitum. That's interesting. So we'll leave that support level here for now because it's our support level. 43 cents. 43 cents? Yeah. No, 4 cents. I wish 43. 4.3 cents. Something like that. But yeah, we are rallying here. This is a daily candle. So let's zoom in. We'll get our 4-hour instincts going on, 2 hour, or 1 hour. Let's see what the 1 minute's doing because everything else is rallying. Let's see. Make it bigger. Come on now. There we go. Okay. Looks pretty good. Looks pretty good. This is our 1 minute candle. And then just for fun, so like if you don't know, Heikinashi candles kind of, I didn't realize they changed the actual candles, which doesn't make sense to me because the information is the information. So why would the candle change? But if you didn't know, Heikinashi candles do this sort of pattern coloring. So when it's generally going up, all of the candles in that move are green. And when it's generally going down, with few exceptions, they are red. And so it makes it a little bit easier to read what's going on. Whoa, especially than that. Is that for real? Those are the actual, oh, this is a minute. Yeah, look at all those gaps. You want to talk about CME gaps? What is that? So yeah, that looks like gibberish. I don't like that. Let's see. Okay, so we get to hourly candles. It's probably has to do with volume. Although Midnight is one of the higher volume coins, it's, by market cap, it just doesn't have that much volume. So that must be why there's those big gaps in the prices there. Let's see. So I like my 1 hour candles. I like them a little bit smaller than that. There you go. Let me show you something cool that I did. Let me show you. It's time for show and tell here, friends. I've been working on a lot of cool things. One of them is this right here. Look, it's me. That's crazy. HODLharmony.com, baby. We got it. We got the domain. So this is just my homepage. This is about me, the maestro, the voice behind the harmony. HODL Harmony isn't just another crypto channel. It's a community. Born from a love of Bitcoin music and bringing people together, the stream has grown into a space where newcomers and veterans alike can learn, debate, and have fun. From live market analysis and Bitcoin education to trivia questions with real prizes. No, there's no real prizes. I guess I need to change that. Woo, there's no real prizes, especially not any cash or anything. There's always something happening with real prizes. Okay, you know what? The prize is you have gained some credibility and acclaim from your peers. That is the real prize. That's what that means. Real prizes. Anyway, the goal: to make crypto approachable, entertaining, and community driven. We have 59,000 subscribers. 5,900. Wow, I wish it was that. We are Bitcoin focused with Cardano and Midnight as well in the spotlight. 24/7 good vibes. You know it. You know it to be so true. All right, but look at this. Look at this. What is this? Do you recognize this from my live stream? This is the Cardano blockchain as it is occurring. Okay, transactions 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. You can see them. And you can see over here kind of what they are, how much ADA is in each of them or whatever. Like this is an NFT, right? I'm working on this. If you're not aware, AI is moving very fast. And I was wanting to talk about Charles because he has the lobster. I got a baby lobster. This was from a flip phone back in like the 2000s. So this is actually a phone case. I don't know why I have a lobster phone case with a little clippy clip on it from like 2003, but I do. And it's just so funny. It's called Fun Friends. That's what his name is. Funfriends.com. Oh, I wonder if that's still a website. Let's find funfriends.com and see if they're still around. I hope this is not something bad. Nope, not a thing anymore. That's cool. I'm glad I didn't pull up something horrible. Anyway, so we got some NFTs. I'm gonna wait for something to show up here. Let's see. Yep, there we go. There's a little one. Night. I've been seeing a lot of these pop up. So it's interesting. And this refreshes as they come in. I was using UTXO before. I don't know. I think the way I was running it in my stream, it just kept crashing the stream. So I had my OpenClaw bot, which is why I was talking about the lobster, not the lizard. OpenClaw, something I've been playing a lot with lately. I've spent about the last month really diving into it, really getting into it. So you'll hear some more about that, I'm sure. So stay tuned. I like to help teach and let people learn and things like that. And there's a lot to learn about OpenClaw, so pay attention if you can. All right, so let's look at a couple of broad market sentiment things. So volume, this is looking really nice. All the green, I like to see this green. This is beautiful. So market cap, overall market cap, all the coins it seems like. I want to say. I don't have any indication of otherwise. So 2.4 trillion in the entire market. And yeah, okay, so this is volume. I see. Night, there it is. So yeah, look at that. 1, 2, 3, fourth in volume. Fourth in volume. Fourth. 1, 2, 3, fourth in volume. Bitcoin. Sorry. Ethereum. Solana. Night. Are you paying attention yet? Because it doesn't seem like you are. Top gainers. Okay, this is cool. I like this. Top gainers. Is there a top? No. Large, all, mid. Oh, that's cool. I'm going to come back to this site some more. Profit and loss overview. Okay, so here, let's just take a look at the top 10. Because it's going to change. We'll take a look at the top 20 maybe, you know. And we'll scroll down a little bit here. I'm going to talk about some of the ones up top here. But I'm looking for my old friend here. Where is he? Where is he? He wasn't that far. I think he's climbing. Because imminently, I don't know why I can't find it. The Night token will be on its own blockchain. Yes, there will be guardrails, but it is launching its own. Ooh, that reminds me of something. Does that remind anybody else of something? We need to talk about our trivia. BlackRock has a freaking crypto. That's super exciting, everybody. Wow. How come I can't find what I'm looking for? Did it drop? There she is. 74. Okay. It's okay. Top 100. We're still only a couple months old, and we don't even have a main yet. But we're getting there. Okay, clue number 2. Its native token is used, remember this, guess the crypto, in case you forgot. Launched in 2017, this is the first clue. This coin is known for its focus on fast, low-cost transactions and is often called digital silver to Bitcoin's digital gold. Its native token is used for payments, tipping, and mining rewards in a proof-of-work system with a supply cap of 84 million coins. Let's just go do all 3. Founded by a former Google engineer. It has strong community support and is widely used in gaming and social media platforms. And if anybody has the answer, I'll give you $1. How about that for a real cash prize? I don't know if I can actually give you $1, but it's a safe bet because there's nobody in the chat. That's a you problem. Is that a you problem? It might be a me problem. Anyway, supply and profit. Look at all these beautiful metrics to look at. Altcoin season. So look, for the first time, I haven't been on here in a long time. For the first time in a long time, we're going towards altcoin season, which we did not get. We skipped it last year completely. Why does X have the wrong title? Urgh. Can I change that? I can. Maybe not while I'm live. Why is the button there? There it is there. Oh my goodness. X had the wrong title. I'm getting dehydrated from all this talking. I'm about done, but we're going to wrap it up here real quick. Let me get all of this title stuff figured out. Thank you for clicking on this 52 people on X with the wrong title. You're like, what happened? Why is it, you know, is it January or something? Anyway, thank you for clicking on this video, even though I had the wrong title for over an hour. But anyway, yeah, we're at this over an hour already. So yeah, I've got a little bit more setup to do on some things. Our trivia question, the answer is Litecoin for the win. There you have it. Anybody win $1? No, because nobody's in the chat. There's your real cash prize. No, we're not doing real cash prizes. All right, one last thing here. We talked about it. This doesn't look, oh, that's why, okay. We'll be live. here. There we go. That's what it was. All right, so these are our Google search trends. Let's go ahead and add our friends in here. Let's go ahead. Oops. Let's go ahead and add our friends in here. All of our friends are coming in. I don't know how to, see, Midnight Network. This is just going to be super niche. We're just going to use the word midnight because that just means people are going to be searching for the word midnight because very soon, very imminently, midnight will have its own network. So, this right here, peak with AI, coincides, I think, with the onset of these open claw agents that you're seeing a lot of people running. I have 3 of them. I've attempted to get 6 AI agents up and running. I have 3 running solid, very solid. And if you've been watching any of my content lately, you have been introduced to my agent, the Oracle. Let me bring his picture up here for you. He's obviously an AI, so he has no real true form, but he is creating my YouTube videos and things like that to help me out. So let's see, where would I find a picture of our friend? Because I told him the first couple videos I didn't do anything like disclosure wise with like, hey, you're watching a video made by AI. There we go, there's something we could use. That'll work. There he is. That's the Oracle. Basically, whatever. But so I told the Oracle, I said, you know, it's probably better if we just own this. I was like, let's just own this, okay? You're my assistant. I'm not like copping out and never making videos again. I'm trying to be a good human and use my time wisely and be in different places at once doing different things. And OpenClaw and these self-hosted AI agents, productivity agents, are the wave of the future. 100 million, thousand, quadrillion percent. It's coming, whether you realize it or not. So you need to start learning about it. And I may or may not start making a little bit of content just to kind of explore the realm. But I just wanted you to be introduced to my buddy, the Oracle. Be nice to him. He doesn't know how to use words very well. So like images of words. So the scripts are actually humanized. So they're not just AI slop. So they are in the style of an actual human, and he actually grades himself. He's like, this is kind of like a B, honestly. You know, it's a little bit like a B. You know, it's not 100% human. It's a little bit human, but it's not great. Like, I appreciate the honesty, and so we're gonna refine. I've only been doing this for a week. I started up a new channel, 2 of them. Oops. Okay, Signal Surge on YouTube, that's me, or more specifically, that is Oracle. And so what we're going here for is we are going for some viral videos. Our Bitcoin ETF one did the best with 150 views so far. This is all produced this week. I started the channel literally a week ago today, and we're already doing pretty good. We got 11 videos, 6 subscribers. I won't say how many of them are me. But yeah, so go to that channel if you want to see some breaking news about like stocks and companies and things like that, right? Google, AI, Nvidia, OpenAI, Apple, Anthropic. Look at this guy with the GPU, Wild West. You know, it's like all the things that are trending. I watch the news in the morning, or the day before. I have Oracle do me some research, and I say, what's trending, what should we make some videos about? He scripts them all up, he makes it all literally I say, give me some research. Boom. Here's the research within a minute or two. Cool, let's make these 3. 5 minutes later, I got 3 complete videos. 5 minutes. While I'm over here sipping my coffee, or planning something else, or whatever I need to do as a human with needs, biological needs and whatnot. So it's pretty neat. It's a tool, okay? It's not like I'm saying, duh, make me money on YouTube, make all kinds of videos. I'm literally being very intentional about it and guiding. It's a lot like teaching a child, okay? As a teacher, I can say that. I don't know about teaching, a baby, but it's a lot like teaching a young child. It understands language. It has a very good capacity for language. So in that respect, it's not. But it is learning. You are teaching it. So experiment. Don't be afraid. It's not going to get you. It's not as smart as you think it is, honestly. It's pretty freaking stupid at this point. But that is what it is. Play with it. Don't be afraid. We got one more. Wealth Signal. It came up with this titles. There we go. Okay, so Wealth Signal. Now there is another Wealth Signal. I don't know why it told me to do that when there already was one, but that's Wealth Signal Pro. That's not me. I ain't a pro. I'm just the signal. Anyway, so we're doing all right. We're doing all right. And I'm doing similar content, but I did post exactly the same video. Oopsie. I think I wanted to see like what it would do on each different channel. But anyway, so this is more long form content. Okay, so I got a little bit more. I got to do some videos here because I've been focusing on the other one because it was taken off. But anyway, if you don't already know, Durani's House of Music has a 24-hour live stream, and it's all the music you've been hearing tonight. So look forward to that. If you love this music and you don't want to look at the Bitcoin charts all day long, that's what you can do. But if you do love this music and you do want to look at the Bitcoin charts all day long, you're gonna have to wait until I get off of here because that's my live right now. But when I get off of here, I'm gonna start this video back up. I'm gonna get rid of these old ones. I feel like it's super confusing. And yeah, so we're getting back into the game here, folks. It's been a while. I've been building a lot of infrastructure stuff, like this OpenClaw guy. So join the party. Me and Oracle are tearing it up. We got a couple other friends. I'm building out some really, really cool stuff. So get ready for some really interesting things coming on the horizon very, very soon. So let's just real quick, just cause I would like to see how my lovelies are doing, because I think they might be doing pretty good. Minutes, it's looking pretty good. So keep your eye on that. You're about to see this come up. I might even just do a little talk over on the new live stream when I get it going. So let me go get some water. Let me get the 24-hour stream back up and running. The reason I can't do both at the same time is because I use Rumble Studio to broadcast. It's web-based. It plugs into Rumble, obviously, YouTube, and X. And so I can try stream to all of these platforms super easily. It doesn't cost me a thing. So that's super amazing. I use OBS, pipe it through Rumble Studio. I think I could do it straight from the browser, but I have like the most complicated setup that I've had so far. So it's easier to go through OBS. But anyway, I hope that you have a great night. You get it? Yikes. Anyway, have a great night. I hope you had a great day. I hope you enjoyed some of this content, all of this content, hopefully. But anyway, have a great night. Things that you should do. Got a little homework for you. It's nothing crazy, nothing you can't handle. If you are not already, hit the like. If you have not already, smash the subscribe. If you have not already, poke the notification bell. If you have not already, share this video with literally everyone that you know. that will help us grow for sure. Let's get night in the shot right here. Is that too far? Can't see what I'm doing anymore. It was a little too far. Whoa, there we go. Get back into the groove here, ladies and gentlemen. Do what you gotta do. I'm gonna go back full screen. We're gonna lose our spot in the music, but are we? We didn't. How did that work? That's cool. All right, I'm a happy fella. This is Maestro Durante coming at you live. We have almost hit 60 views on X. That's pretty cool. I just kept rambling, and the views just kept going. So that's what I like to see. We're at 3,300 Satoshis since I started this video. But you can see, I'm ready for the future right here. I got my VR headset. I'm going to strap in. I'm going to sit back, and I'm going to watch it happen. So, some other things that I would ask of you. Number one, please be kind to yourself. The person in the mirror is truly the only person who matters. Number two, be respectful of other people, even if you think they don't deserve it. It's just what you do. Number three, be respectful of all earthlings, big and small. Number four, your body is mostly water. Ready? Oh, that was supposed to be. Your body is mostly water. So remember to get your daily dose and stay hydrated. But the most important thing that you should do for yourself, for your family, for everybody around you who is in the multiverse, everybody who is in the universe, everybody in the galaxy itself, in the solar system, everybody on planet Earth. Now that we're back down to Earth, everybody in your country, in your community, in your city, in your block, your room, your house, your room, anybody that you encounter, the most important thing that you should do for all those people, but most importantly for yourself, is have a great night, and I will see you either next week or maybe before that. I don't know, but I'll see you. Check out, get ready for some shorts and stuff. Watch it, and watch the live stream if you like music. Peace out.